Pillow Thoughts by Courtney Peppernell. Part 2. If You Are in Love. You remind me of home, of all the simple things in life, of light and love and the reason I am not alone. You remind me of hope, of the sea and the sky, every hug and every kiss from your lips to your thighs. I have flown around the world and met no one like you because you are all the things I keep coming back to. Love is not always roses, honey, and tea. Sometimes it is difficult being you, and sometimes it is difficult being me. And in the night, if we are restless and our love struggles to make sense, know that I will fight for us, because I love you and I know that you love me. They say don't fall in love with writers because their poems are messy and their letters are empty words dressed up to look pretty. But I say, fall in love with me because underneath the mess and in between the lines is a heart too full of love that would follow you to any city. Darling, kiss me like you need to feel safe because my lips want to know all the places you have been hurt so they can make all the pain drift away. If I were to build a house, I'd have your arms as the walls, your eyes as the window, your smile as the front door, your heart as the fireplace, and your soul as my light. And in this house, I'd place my faith, knowing I'd finally found a home. You know sometimes it's the little details that take up the most room in your heart. How nervous they get when you tell them you think they're beautiful, the way they laugh even if it's not supposed to be funny. The way they reach for you and they find you through the dark, even if your eyes are closed. There are things I cannot control and memories I can never erase. And in the times I don't feel whole, I will always search for your face. You are every star burning in the sky. You are every golden leaf in the tallest tree. You are a pattern, a snowflake, and every firefly. And I will still love you even when we're 83. I will stand by you in every new day, even when people seem so unkind, because you are beautiful despite what they say. And you are everything I wanted to find. For all the places in which we go, for one day you might be my wife, I think we both already know, I am yours in every life. Love, I know in my heart without a doubt, even if I can find the words to say. You are the one I am crazy about. You are the one I fall for every day. When everything doesn't feel right, I look at you, my sun, my moon, the morning light, my happiness when all is blue. With you, I am always safe, and every day you make my heart race. You are my home, my friend, my saving grace. Kissing you feels like the start of a new season. The sun in the early morning, and moonlight reflecting on the ocean. There is never a moment that I don't think about your lips and how they make me feel when they are on mine. If you are in love, and the love is returned, be grateful, because if you take love for granted, it will be overturned. I was lying beside you, and you had this half smile because my hands were drifting down your spine, and you looked at me, and I lost track of everything because I realized just how badly I wanted under your skin. I wrote this thinking about you, and how if you were a novel, you'd be an adventure of sadness and happiness, and love lost in between. You would remind me of the sky and mountains, and constellations and caffeine. You would be full of pages that make me laugh and other times fall apart. You would smell like history with a worn-out spine and ink that could still bleed. You would always be the novel I took down from the shelf to read. I like to dream about mirrors, that there is a mirror world somewhere, a little like ours but different at the same time, and you and I are different, but we are together. I like to believe, whatever world we are in love and together. Of all the maps in the world, the only one I will follow is the map to your heart. I had a dream that I was under my skin, lost and wandering around my body, and in my mind there were pictures hanging on the wall, and they were of people I had ever loved. And in my heart there was only one picture frame, and it took up every single space, a single frame of you. People should fall in love more. Fall in love with the way your coffee swirls as soon as you pour the milk in. Fall in love with the look your dog gives you when you wake up. Fall in love with the rare moment when your cat doesn't ignore you. Fall in love with the person who tells you to have a good day. Fall in love with the waiter who gives you extra chili fries. Fall in love with the sweaters in the winter and cold lemonade in summer. Fall in love with the moment your head hits the pillow. Fall in love with talking to someone until 4 a.m. Fall in love with the days you can hit the snooze button over and over again. Fall in love when a lover stares at you for 5 hours. Fall in love with the stars when they look at you. Fall in love with the sound of someone breathing. Fall in love with the bus if it's on time or the train if it comes early. Fall in love with everything possible. And if the moon could talk, I wonder if he would tell the night just how lovely she is with all those stars shining bright. The world still has much love to give, and I see it. I hope that those blinded by hate and rage will feel it. A love so fiery it becomes the color of cherries and candles and lipstick, and they will finally see the world with all its love to give. I will love you even if we don't end up together. Even if you walk away from me, I will still love you. I will love you even if you marry someone else and on the coldest days of the year you spend your nights wishing you had married me after all. Because no one knows how to ignite the fire in your soul quite like the way I do. Love makes us both happy and sad, and there is not a soul alive that has been able to understand why. When you take a lover who uncovers all your flaws, listens to the very essence of who you are, and embraces you rather than judges you, hold on to this love for a lifetime, as you will never find a love quite as pure. But the world is exhausted, and the only wealth we have left is love. It will catch you off guard one day. You'll be so surprised by it you may even lose your concentration. One moment you are living idly by, and the next they are on your mind nearly every moment. You'll lose sleep over the time you'll hear their voice. You might even find yourself daydreaming about a future together. One day you're ordering coffee every morning, and the next you can't even order coffee without thinking of ordering theirs too. You remind me that my heart is still alive, because every time you come home, it beats so hard it brings me back to life. It's the last day of the year, and I still lose myself in good books and warm tea, those quiet nights and reading your name on my windshield. What makes me smile? You, in the morning light after making love all night. I hope you find someone who never makes you question your own self-worth. I hope you find someone who chases your happiness as much as their own. I hope you find someone who supports you in the things you are passionate about. I hope you find someone whom you can laugh with and sit in silence with and share your deepest secrets with. I hope you find someone who is your lover, your partner, and your friend. I hope you find someone who treats you as their equal, who learns and grows with you and beside you. I hope you find someone who appreciates all the tiny details that make up who you are. I hope you find someone who respects your heart, your family, and your values. I hope you find someone who reminds you that you deserve the love you give.